So, bop. Is that right? Yes, it is. So anyway, so I've got I've got a couple of projects going on. I'm going to try and finish this. What I will probably do is pause this after I get the actual structure built, and then work on the actual innards, and then come back to show you the innards and toggle the downfall. Good grief. Because of course I've got this. I've also got a few more things to do on Santa's workshop for Santa Minalt, and because of course he won't be here, and I know all the good players, the good boy and girl play. Oh crud! I did it wrong. Darn it! You know what? Actually, maybe I should do like that. There we go. Meow. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, yeah, we don't want to do that. We'll do that. Because I guess the question is do we want to have it pointed like that or blockish like that? You know what? Let's make it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Okay, so one, 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 one. Yeah, like I said, these I'm using these in part because, like I said, I would really like to at night have these pieces light up. I'm thinking along the lines of the big bends and whatnot, because for all intents and purposes, what you've got is, and it may not be big enough for me to put hands on, even pretend hands. My first, darn it. Come here. My first thought is to take something along the lines of where is it? Some nether, maybe this nether brick slab. Yes. Why does it do that? Does anybody know? To do something like this, and I don't know, try and do something, oh, wait. Oh, I know. Haha. Something like, don't do it wrong. Darn it, you did it wrong. There we go. Yeah, something like that. So that it's sort of, I don't know. It sort of looks like a little hand, or a series of hands, or something like that. The short hand and the long hand. So we could certainly do something like that. Obviously, that you're limited as to what you can do, because there are no slabs that go vertically. So I can't go and put them like pointing straight up or anything like that. But hey, oh darn it! And I just put those away too, didn't I? Crud. All right, come here. Can't have Big Ben have a big broken piece. All right, so if this was the case, well, what could we do here? We could go. Let's try. Wait a minute, I wasn't going to go and do this for you guys, was I? Let's go ahead and put it all the way around, first of all. Why didn't it do this? I'm too fast for it. There we go. Alright, and then we're also going to need a couple of repeaters. And then, ultimately, we're going to go ahead and take these... Oops. Take these guys and do... Yeah. Now, okay, yeah, that's right. It's what do we need to do? This. Yes? That's what we need to do. Now that lights up the top part, so that's good, or at least most of the top parts. So I would just have to go in here and add in enough, I don't know, steps, stairs, etc., to go and add those in as well. So we shouldn't need that. There we go. Is that not traveling downward? Travel down there. Darn, maybe it only travels upward. Ugh, crud. I hate that. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll figure that out here a little later on, or else I can try to have it come out of one of these guys. One of these guys. You guys here is crazy. Yeah. See, because I can't. I have to add it on top. Yeah. So that's no fun. Well, actually, that's not entirely true. I just can't. It just won't do the half slabs and go down. It will go down full slabs. It just will not go down, or not full slabs. It'll go down planks. It just won't go down. There we go. Ta-da! Now, unfortunately, it also is like, no, I'm not going to work because you are a big dweebus. Yes, I'm a big dweebus. What can I say? Dum 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 dum. There we go. Light it up. Light it up. Light it up. Up. Light it up. Light it up right now. Ooh. Uh-oh. Well, darn it. See, now that's going to interfere with the other stuff. Crud. See, but now we can't, we don't want it to do that because we don't want it to go. We do want it to do that, and we do want it to do that, don't we? So this would be basically a huge hit or miss kind of thing, with all sorts of, oh, I need to go there, and I need to go here, and all sorts of other weirdness. Yeah. So sad. I'm not very. People ask me why I'm not bigger into redstone. It's not that I don't like it. It's not that I don't like what it does. But please tell me we're about to lose this. All right. Here's a good question. Time, set, day. No. Darn. Why is this not affecting this? Arrgh. Alright, first of all, you're going the wrong way. There you go. And you need to go... No. Oh, really? You can't be there because it's one of those? Ugh. Ugh nugs. I don't like that. Okay, except that... Okay, time, set, 12 o'clock, noon. Right, where to go? Oh, no, that's day. 6,000? 6,000. That should be noon. There we go. Alright, now it's noon. It's got the daylight sensor. The daylight sensor should be causing this thing to turn off, I thought. I don't know why it's not. Hashtag awkward? That's very strange. Alright, how about if we put that there? Does that work? No. Well, what the heck? Yeah, would think that if this were charging, it would go to this. Maybe it's got to be something else, some other material. I don't know. No. All right. Well, anyway, folks, we will work on that. Um, the other thing that we were going to do to finish it off is I'm going to grab my favorite. My favorite material for this, which is nether brick, stairs, slabs, and other. And I am actually going to go and we're going to put. I will come back with the whole, daylight sensors and all that other garbage, and figure out how to do this, because I will make the lighting and the bonging parts of something else. And actually, I mean, what I may have to do is basically put the sensor down somewhere else, and and run it up inside like a really long wire, because it may come down to that. So, all right, and then for this, all we are really going to do is, not go haywire with it, because then it looks like that. But I'm going to go around and essentially do a simple square peaked roof. It will be pyramidal in shape. I did want it to overhang, which is okay. That's what it's supposed to do. And I do want it to come to a simple point. There are some things you can do to kind of introduce kind of a sway or a sagging effect, but that's a little more complicated. And well, I don't want to torture you guys. Here, you get out of here. I don't know what your problem is. You're making me look bad by not working just miraculously. Ah. Okay. There we go. And we'll see. We'll take a step back from this and see if there's any other little tidbits we can add and tweaks and things like that. Obviously, there's a whole bunch of insides you can add. I, for one, would recommend you could add some form of pendulum, either a pendulum or a series of counterweights. You could certainly try to use the stairs and other pieces to simulate cogs, like gears in a clock. And I don't know. We'll see what kind of time I have, and because it is already 12:44, and even though it's raining. Come here. There we go. And we're going to set time today, just so that the day lasts longer. Unfortunately, I have 2 more days till Christmas. I have to shop for some people still. And at some point, I do need to continue to look for a job so that I can continue to bring you these fine videos and pay for the electricity for going and running the computer and things along those lines. So hopefully this will not be too tall. That's the only other concern that I had, was that the roof would be too tall when it all came down to it. But we'll see. There we go. That's not bad. It's a little odd, a little different. Actually, given the opportunity, and I'm not going to redo this, but what I probably would do is I would probably actually use, I'll give you an example. Wait a minute. Let's see if this works. Actually, no, it's not working. What am I thinking? Unfortunately, I don't think it's... Well, yeah, that's it. Hold on, I know. Basically, I was looking at making this a more peaked roof, a much more tall spire-like roof. And if you want to do that, you can basically make it so that every other one you have basically a flat one followed by a block, and you go to the same spot, which is basically right here, and basically it's that tall instead. It's a much more peaked roof. I probably would not. It doesn't look as bad because this is kind of a more squat structure. It's only basically 3 very tall floors. Um, if it were a taller tower, if it were a taller clock tower, another level or more, then I would definitely recommend putting that on. So let's see what happens if we do that. Let's do time set night. Alright, now time set day. Are you going to turn on? Or is this... Wait a minute, time set 6,000. Because I don't know exactly what it's taking to... Alright, tell you what, hold on. Let's turn it to night. Let's go ahead and put this guy on. There we are. Ah! Wait a minute, what? Why did you do that? Okay. So it's now night, right? I guess because this is a turn it on, turn it off kind of thing. So that would you would have to set it up and basically set it so that set time 6,000. Let's try to set time day. Hello. Time set day. Whoops. Time set day. There we go. Let's see. So because this is a toggle it on, toggle it off. Now let's do time set night. Come on. Are you not going to click it? Click. Oh, it's probably still getting light from that over there. Let's wait. Dun 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 dun. Really? So let me guess. Day again? $6,000. Okay, no idea. It's really bugging me. It's really bugging me. So there you go. I'm gonna get rid of these guys because I don't want them. I don't want them on the top. But yeah. So obviously, if you knew more about redstone and how these things worked, then you could certainly make your daytime, nighttime, whatever, lava mode, etc. So that is a quick rendition of how to go and build a clock tower. Again, you actually do not have to have this light up. I think it would be cool if it lit up at night. Because if you think about it, how are you going to see these really dark hands against the background otherwise? And for those of you who don't know, because these large clock faces were often glass or some form of glass, they often did have all these little interior metal pieces, because that's essentially what these are in these redstone lamps, is they're little pieces of metal with little panes inside of them. So anyway, yeah. All right. Well, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go and take this down. We'll go ahead and put the other piece back on and do it the normal way, the way we had it before. And yeah, and then basically I will come back, hopefully after I have figured out the miracle of redstone. So. Oh look, I've got bats in my belfry like you would not believe. Alright, so stay tuned. Bye-bye. Hey builders, it's Torondor the Builder here again. Still the same night, the one I was working on this, but I got the wiring working at least for the lighting, and I added a few things. I did change the to the steeper peaked roof. I've got a pennant flying from the top. I did get rid of the little dispensers and whatnot because they kind of looked a little too technical for this, and instead I put the little stone pillars to simulate gargoyles. I've got some broken off here and there, but anyway, so I just wanted to show you the effect. Now inside it is a mess of wiring, and I could not get every single lamp to light, unfortunately. But just so you can see, times at night, and as the sun dips below the horizon, you'll see it spring to life. Dun 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 dun, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick doing. There it goes. Now that side happens to light up the entire way. This side does not. I missed 3. This side's missing 2, and I think this side's missing 1. So we have a 0, 1, 2, 3. The other thing that I did do inside, in part so I could kind of get up there, I put in this sort of spiraling staircase to get up to the second floor, which is where I put the counterweight pulleys in. Unfortunately, I originally had them going through. Now they kind of end at stone underneath because I needed the platforms for the wiring. And certainly, you could try and put gearing in here or something similar, storage. I don't know, whatever you feel like doing. Or nothing at all. Doesn't have to have anything in there. Obviously, I could have put in a second floor at this level, all sorts of stuff. So, again, it was mostly to be kind of a central point. Now, what I am going to do, I'm going to pause it again, and hopefully, up here, I can also connect this wiring up in here to note blocks. So we'll be back. All right, builders, I think I've got it now. Let's see. Time set 1400, nighttime. Actually, let's do day and night instead, because we all know this takes a second. Listen close. Ding ding. Now, what happens when we do day? Dun dun dun. So, there we go. I did it. Just to give you a kind of a peek. Yeah, I have 2 levels of sound blocks. I suppose I could have done 3. I actually was just going to do 2 at one point. But as a matter of fact, maybe I will add a 3rd one. Oh, what am I doing? That's why I can't see anything. There we go. Dun dun dun. Ding ding. Oops. Ding dun 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 dun. Okay, that sounds about right. Unfortunately, I'm not the. I mean, I took piano and whatnot, but yeah. So that's not always working. Wait a minute here. Darn it. Alright, so it's right before purple because I have to actually extend this out one. I have to add that. Thank you, Mr. Bat. Please stay out of my way. There we go. Because what we're going to need to do is... Well... Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. that ought to do it. Wait a minute. Doggone it. See, the problem is I've got to add two thingy blocks in here. That's my problem. And I got them. I can add one here. See, it doesn't really matter literally what location they're in. You just have to have them where you can see them, where you can add the necessary things in. Okay, so first one will be this one. Okay, so let's try that. Ding, ding, ding. And the other one's ding, 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 or something like that. Yeah, I know, I'm messing. So let's give it a shot, though. And we'll even stay up here. We'll perch like Batman on top of the gargoyles. So time set night. Hark. Oh, really? Because I wasn't facing them? Alright. There we go. And we'll go ahead to 14,000. Perfect. So there we go. Now we have a clock that chimes dawn and basically and night, day and night, and lights up the clock tower at night, with a few minor exceptions. Which, hey, I mean, let's face it, maybe those are dirty panes or whatever. So aside from not having the hands move, doggone it, well, that's not too shabby. Oh, darn it, that's somebody else's phrase. So here we have our lovely garden and our lovely fountain garden and our clock tower. So I hope you've enjoyed this, builders, because gosh knows it was like, pulling teeth to get me to do this redstone stuff. But hopefully the folks wanting to have a build will be pleased. All right. So tell you what, let's come over. We'll take a screenshot because we're gonna need a thumbnail, right? So there we go. That's perfect. And nope, turn around. Something like that. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, me likey. So, thanks very much for watching, builders. And, oh no, I'm breaking blocks. Ah! Alright, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
You're so wonderful.